2-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count offering on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. And he'll get in there safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Michael Pineda earns win number 7 on the season, turning an 8 1/3. From the Queen City, where Kenny Powers will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. Beware.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Softly on a line to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the 2nd out. Here's Starlin Castro looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Castro.
A ball and a strike.
1-0.
The 1-1.
Up.
And he fouls this one off. Little tapper down the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. Up next from Miami, Leo Estrada. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
To 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Castaneda takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the 2nd.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Roll, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready now for the Marlins, Norman Duke, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Duke, a 25-year-old, he's in his third season as a major league player. And this is on the ground to first, could be two. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Now to the plate, Brian Holiday. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The pitcher, Kenny Powers, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
And that'll bring up Tyler